What's up, people? Welcome to this Weekly Forex Forecast with your truly one and only MINDBLOWING Forex trader economist, and here to help you becoming a better trader. Let's dive. Let's get it. We are going to war. Let's go, Abbas. Let's go. Fantastic. I just had to do something before I started off. I hope that it was a new intro. I hope you heard some music in the background. I still have to figure that one out. Like, is it too high now? Is it too low now? I hear what is coming through my computer and then into my ears, and then I hear different thing from what I'm saying. So just tell me if it's too loud. That would be fantastic. Great. Other than that, hi sir, thank you for the session already. I'm very great, very good, very good, very good, very good, very good. Where do we start off really today? How are we really planning off next week? First of all, I want to just give the first piece of information. What is the most important news from Japan this weekend? What is the most important? Yeah, I know. I took it off, bro. What is the most important news that comes out of Japan this weekend? What could that be, and how does that affect Forex trading? Why is it important for you to know about that? Why? So I'll take off my earpiece. That would be great. And then in the meantime, I'm just going to find my power cable so I don't die. Phone doesn't die. That's all. Anyone has been reading news over the weekend? I only got a turtle from Abbas. Is that all? We can do better than that, people. If not, do some googling while I wait for you to really figure this one out. That is not Japan, Abbas. Japan. What is most important news? Japan news today, maybe? I don't know. Anyone? Is there anyone at all that knows anything about what happened? Basically, I don't know where it is, but I don't really care for that. So what is really? It is. So Japan news, earthquake 6 hours ago. It is. Well, I was not necessarily for today, and then I'm just going to go through type period the last week, probably, just to see if there's a lot of destruction. Yeah, not so much. This guy is just over the news in Norway, at least, as well. Some earth slides, 120 people injured. Great. That is going to strengthen the dollar. And most important, is going to strengthen the yen. Hi, hello, Ahmad. Sammy. Yes, correct. Sammy is on it. And the reason why it does affect your trading, Abbas, it's not, you can't be totally unaffected by the world. Because what if tomorrow we opened up with a gap? And you don't care? Great. Okay. That's a new thing, that you don't care about gaps tomorrow or tonight, sorry. That would be the first one. So that's important. But the reason why that's important is because then Japanese people will then bring home money, and that will strengthen the yen, and probably also strengthen gold and such stuff. So be aware of such. Be aware. Now, how are we now going to tackle today's trading for tomorrow? First of all, I just want to say the commitment of traders report me and this guy called Abbas. Let me see. Can I do that? Can I do this? Let me see if I can do that with myself. And if I broadcast now, which screen? Oh, wrong screen. Change screens. Okay, I can't see whatever you guys are saying now. But yeah, here we are. COT reports for US dollar that came out on Friday. I just want to say that there's nothing much here to see. So as you can see here, what I'm looking for is these two numbers. There's some profit taking shorts, but not a lot of longs. So yeah, great. That is fairly not changed. Japanese yen sees more shorts coming in, very great, and longs taking profit. That is very important. And we also seen a lot of rises in yen pairs, and now we can see why. The other thing is this might be flipped because of this earthquake. Just have in mind that Australian dollar, I would call that unchanged, a bit more shorts taking profit, meaning more bullish. Then we have Canadian dollar, very important, more shorts. That means you can't really buy Canadian at the moment. It is a very bad idea. Then euro has more buys coming in. Great, 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 great. Thumbs up on that. Pound, another thing that really stands out is more longs coming in, shorts taking profit, bullish going towards higher. New Zealand is just, sideways, nothing much there. Gold, that is a disappointment of this week. This should have been 10 to 15, 20,000 and plus. We do not see that. Therefore, I am definitely just going to say, okay, I'm not going to buy gold anymore. I really don't care. Same thing with silver. Really more shorts and buys coming in. So, yeah. Last thing is WTI. A lot of longs coming in now. So people are really now seeing that, we might have inflation now. So, yeah, great. Fantastic. Other than that, so I just went through the COT report for you, okay? What was the takeaway from that? Pound has turned around to bullish mode. Canadian has turned into bearish mode. Euro has increased longs. Dollar isn't changed. New Zealand wasn't changed. And Japan turning in bearish. Fantastic. Worst case gold up, dollar down. You are. Antonio says thumbs up. What do you think about USD Swiss Anibal? You know what? People haven't asked me about it. USD Swiss in a long time now. It's almost like we have to celebrate that somebody asked for it. But then I would say, Annabelle, you didn't get the comment. Okay. Let me do what I want to say first. On gold, hear myself. On gold, I wanted this to go bullish. Okay, we still have it. I wanted this to be the low. I wanted this to be the low. And then I wanted us to do that. We haven't really done that. And we are here now. So my plan was to go up and then down and then continue higher. And we haven't seen the buyers buying. Okay? The buyers are not there that I wanted to be. So I go to CRT report for hedge fund managers and see, are they buying gold? No, they're actually shorting it. So I am wrong about the positions that I wanted to happen didn't happen and I didn't know in advance. And now I'm very disheartened. So my fundamental analysis and my technical analysis doesn't match up. They're pointing towards against me. And then you as a trader then in this very time says, okay, then you adapt. What is my adaptation? My adaptation to gold is I don't trade it. I don't need gold in my life. I do very well in all the other currency pairs. And that is just an instrument for this time, and it can change in a week. It can change in a month. US 2021 can be the most fantastic year this year, but just not this week. All right, great. Buy on gold, but don't have bulls to help. Buyers. Is there anyone who's new here? Is there anyone that is totally new? Because I got a few new subscribers because of yesterday's video. And I don't know what was the thing about this video that I did yesterday, but people seem to like that I took off the ads. And I'm like wondering, what happened there, mates? So if you want to, at the end of this webinar, just copy this link. This is the link for the webinar from or video from yesterday, Weekly Forex Forecast on dollar pairs, which you're not doing now. So what do you think about USD? We will go there. The other thing is, I can just do a very fast thing for you. Let's do USD, Yen, Swissy move together. Australian, New Zealand, Euro, Canadian, Pound move together. So you don't trade those ones in between, but you trade against each other. So I don't really trade USD. I have no clue what they have done since in 2021. But we can always look, we can always peek. So we have some dollar bullishness. Great, fantastic. We went down to take profit for the year. We went up. It didn't come down to buy price, but it come down to buy price next week. That's also great. Went up to take profit. Went a bit higher. Coming into February, hot and cold, too high, too fast. Coming into this week, and this is the target. So right now on dollar Swissy, you are 55 pips away from the profit zone target for sellers. That means that was their move. And I don't know what's going to happen next. That is what the technical analysis tells me. The fundamental analysis is this one should go down, this one should go down. And therefore, in the end, that means they should go sideways. Kevin says, I just hit that like button. You know what? I'm going to give something to you. I'm going to give you something. Just wait for me. I just need to. I'm going to give you a laughing, crying emoji. And then I'm going to give you. Let's see if we can find this thing. And I'm not going to hit the wrong button here. That would be so bad. Boom. Fantastic. All right. Yeah. I'm new here every time to select retails week by week. That is Abbas. I'm not new, but I'm not trading a live account yet. Kevin, there is no need. Live accounts is for live people, but demo accounts is for pro traders. Like I do still have I don't have a demo account anymore, the deactivated it, but I still have demo accounts, at least in my mind. Because I trade new setups, new theories. I don't do it on live accounts. I still promote doing demo. And who told you that is a bad thing? I think that is the most clever thing you can ever do. That shows that you have a brain. That thing up there. Pretty fantastic. So, what is then the move on USD Swissy? Let's see. USD Swissy from August to December has done absolutely freaking nothing. And from December, it has moved 176 pips. Let's do Aussie dollar as experimental. From December 1st, we have moved 500 pips. So the question becomes, do you take 170, what is it, 5 on USD Swissy? Or do you do 500 on Australian dollar, US dollar? Who chooses? Chooses? Can you choose something? Choose Australian dollar or use Swissy. Swissy gave you 175 pips, or Australian dollar, US dollar, 500 pips. You choose. Check your Aussie. Curious to know your biasness. We can do that later on. Great. Didn't somebody else ask about Aussie dollar? That's why I'm here. But okay, we can do. We will then go through that. USD up. Why, Antonio? The question becomes, Antonio, why? But why is dollar going to go up? I have currently no fundamental reasons for why. Yes, very good, Kevin. Very good. I salute you. And I do welcome your opinion, Antonio. You are very much entitled to have the right to have your opinion. But the only reason that I'm going to let that stand away as freedom of speech as you have to give them the reason. I would love to hear your reasons, not because I think I'm disagreeing with you, but I'm here to learn, as everyone else. Why is dollar going to go up? Because I'm going to give you my reasons. The reasons, one, is because Fed changed. Fed changed in this area. This is where Fed changed. They went from higher interest rates. This is higher interest rates in a rate. Here they have absolutely crushed their interest rates. They've also crushed the bond market. They've also added stimulus. And more is to come. That is just going to accelerate this move. I can also give you a different thing that I found today. I'm not going to give that to everyone today, but I'm going to give it to you today. Then I goes into my institutional research, and here we have a forecast for Aussie dollar. By March 78, by June 79, by September 80, and by December 82. So institutional research tells me their lucky guess is that we're going to go to this price by December. Okay, not too far, but still 400 or 500 pips up. Fantastic. This is institutional research, a very well-known, recognized institution. Okay. And many other supports that behavior. Let me go to look for retail traders. What do they think? They are shorting the Australian dollar, US dollar. And for how long have they been shorting US dollar? They've been shorting dollars since, since November 2020. For the past 3 months, where this one has risen. Is it 2020? November 1st? November 1st, 2020, they've been shorting it ever since. And since November 2020, we have risen somewhere around 700 pips. Great. The thing is, Antonio, is that the market makers, the central banks, has come to this market to crush it, to destroy DXY. We're just following it. I'm not dictating anything. And until Until this change, interest rate, bond market, and stimulus checks stops, goes away, does something else, I don't know. The other thing is we had not a great NFP. That means more stimulus. That means the need to help the economy. CPI was in particularly bad. So you have unemployment and interest rates, which is two most important thing for the central bank, and their drivers, and we are saying we are rock bottom. We don't have inflation. We don't have good in employment, and we actually have quite poor in employment. And it might even be as much as 10%, someone says, real unemployment. That just says to me that this is going to go higher because dollar is going to get weaker because they're going to flood the market with dollar so they can support their economy. But okay, I will then continue. So I just gave out the whole reason for why my bias is short. And it's going to continue like that. Now, that is long term. Can you be right that tomorrow and this next week we will be bullish? Yes, of course. Of course you will be. Of course you can be right. I don't know what's going to happen next week. But the difference between you and me in there, I'm not going to take it. DXY has a bullish structure forming an invert head and shoulders. Okay, let's go to technical analysis on DXY. Okay, great. We can do that. Oh. Somebody just turned up the volume on my phone. Damn. Okay, so what do you see? Great, we can do that. If I'm taking too long on this one, guy, just tell me. I'm going to stop it. And also, I think it's valuable for everyone here because it, we can prove I'm just explaining what I'm thinking. And I think that is good sometimes. This is resistance. In a down market, this is resistance. As long as 91, 70, 92 is holding, technically, price, whoops, I can't even write, price is bearish. Because support, resistance, support, resistance. That is what we have at the moment. Now, have we turned into some kind of consolidation? Yes. Have we turned into a head and shoulders invert then? Why didn't it hold 96, 90, 70 then? If this was a perfect head and shoulders, we should have held that price. The question now where we are here at 90.40. Is that a good price to hold? Not as an invert head and shoulders. This is what should hold. So you're already at plan B for buyers. And plan C is probably down here at 90. Effectively, one wave of the movement. This is finished in wave 2 and shortly started wave 3 with minimum target of 93.30. Okay, then you're thinking all the way up to here. Okay, I think you're wrong until we you can be right for that matter. I don't really care about. I don't choose wise words. I mean, choose wise words. Yes, that you are totally right about that. That could happen, as to anything else can happen, and I also think that we're going to go lower. And let's give a surprise to this guy. Let's see, where do I think it can go? I think we can go down to visit 88, and I think we can visit 80. So we have a lot of room to fall. But yeah, so I think we're doing that. The reason why is retail traders thinks this is thinks dollar is bullish, should be bullish. Hedge funds, banks thinks price is supposed to be bearish. We shall see who wins in the end. Congratulations. I will applaud you when you are right and we hit 93. We can come back to the stream and you will be applauded as the winner. I have no problem with that. Almost all pairs against dollar is over the impulsive wave by Elliott wave, and we are at the 361 Fib in many assets. Also, okay, so thank you guys for 9 likes. I hope that it was a good economic fundamental class, because Antonio, price is not based upon technical analysis. Technical analysis doesn't drive the market. If price was driven by the market, if price was driven by market by technical analysis, why did this happen? Why did we fall from this time? And why did we fall since the Fed started to crash the market with their interest rates? If everything is done by Elliott wave, and Elliott wave can explain everything, and he's the one running the market. And why did I say that dollars will have a bullish move at the end of the year? Euro will fall, I said. I said euro will fall by January 2021. Okay. Right. That wasn't Elliott wave telling you that. Anyways, I'm leaving that market. I'm leaving that discussion now. So, what are we gonna do for next week, bros? What are we gonna do? Is this bullish or bearish? Okay, let's see. That is the target for sellers. That is the target for buyers. Until then, we can actually go down to visit this one, make it up the bottom, even turn lower before we pick it up in March. So if we end Feb low, March will start. Though this webinar does not contain investment advice. It's only my personal opinion. It might also be entertainment and also educational. So if you find this live to be, hey, this guy is just full of anything, congratulations. I might agree with you. So if euro dollar comes up and says, hey, let me end February around 123.50, 123, 122.50, we might fall in the beginning of March. Just have that in mind. Draw the bullish trend on DXY. I mean, yeah, great, fantastic. So what does that mean for next week? There is 2 ways of looking at this market. Two ways. And none of them are more right and wrong. This is the pullback to buy for next week. This is the pullback to sell next week. I don't know who's going to be right, who's going to be wrong. But what I do know is this is a buy. And this is a buy if we get those prices. And I know I will have 50 pip stop loss. I know I will do what I call my job, but I do every time I have a bullish price move. And if we go lower, I don't really care, because I don't risk much. And then Antonio will be right, and he will be filthy stinking rich, and I will sit here and applaud him like a king. But I still have my buy prices. And let's see what happens next. I can't predict the future. But if we go higher, believe me, I will buy it. Right? So the whole reason, not the whole reason, that was not the word I wanted to say. So that is really what I want to see. But then that is only for me. And I'm going to put in those orders and I'm going to say good night for the rest of the week. And I'm going to sit here, talk to you guys, have fun, laugh, because I am such in peace with the next market moves. For the Australian dollar, another great move to the higher side. I want to see. I don't know if it will happen, but that's what I want to see. And if it comes down here again, yeah, okay, cool. We can consider that again. But if it comes down below this one, I don't really want to buy it anymore. But then we're back down to target for this week, and then we can go higher. Okay. Do I see a potential breakout to the higher side? Yes, I do so, my friends. I do see that dollar that has been a bit strong this lately, has been strong, is going to be weak. How? Yen has been weak, and Australian dollar yen is much higher. So, if I believe that is going to happen, and for whatever the reason is, there's always a reason, and they can always find a reason. I would love to be in these buys regarding this move higher, because the whole market, manipulated market, is set to go higher. The manipulation is set to go higher. Okay. Why? Because ever since we changed the fundamentals in this move, we turned higher. If it was turning lower, I would have done the same. I would just have moved. I'm just basically taking what market is telling me. The market is telling me we're supposed to go higher, with some minor setbacks sometimes, and then generally speaking going higher. We are generally having a setback here, having a double bottom, higher high, higher low, and then that's what I want. That's what I need. Okay? Great. Fantastic. What's the target, mate? Probably up to 78, 79 area. Kill it. So, who is selling pound? Who? Can John tell me? I want to know. I don't want to know your name. I want to know where you live. And I'm going to come get you. Has anyone seen Stupids? Let me do a technical analysis situation here. Where did you buy last week? Is that in that area? Yes, ma'am. I did, sir. Was that your job, sir? That was your job, sir. Where did I take... Oh, that wasn't actually the one, wasn't it? That was my buy. This was my buy. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. This was my buy, sir. This was my target, sir. Boom. Congratulations. 140 pips. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Did anyone do the summary of how much I made last week? Was it above 1,000? No, it wasn't above 1,000. I have to go through that and brag about it to, to my investors and my wife and, everyone that cares about me. So we're going down to, you're still buying GJ. Okay. That is a risk. I'm also a bit worried about that one, but still okay. Since we're going higher, since the COT says, hey, we're really buying here, I think we're going to go higher. Though, bros and ladies and gentlemen, I think we are probably set to go higher. And I think, yeah, this is going to be fun. any dip, every dip, or all the dips is an opportunity to buy. If you're a buyer, if you think that's a good idea, that's up to you. And was it a good strong close on Friday? Oh yeah, that was a good one. So I just want a price to come back to probably around 138 and then higher. You said 137.50. Yeah, okay, that's my plan B. Let's do that, Abbas. We can do that together. That's plan A, and that is plan B. We can write that down and say A and B. B for bees, BBs. 137.80. You said 130. Yeah, same area. 131, 132, 135, 136, 137. TP 140. Fantastic moves, bro. I'm not that into pound though, but yeah, great, fantastic. What else? Yeah. Now, the whole thing applies to pound yen. I'm going to be fast with you. I'm going to be good with you. Let's say this should be a buy. That's what I would consider to be a buy. But it's up to you if you find it a buy. I don't know. Is that your analysis? Is that where you want market to go? Because if you do, well, let's do a different thing though. What is the thing on my chart? How's my chart looks like? I can tell you for free. I will be happy. I won't charge you. I would love to charge you, but I can't. But okay, I can tell you. So this green zone, which this is pivot points, by the way, pivot points. This zone here is the place where I buy, right? Buy. It says buy. Whenever price comes in this zone and we are bullish and fundamentally bullish and all those things, this is where I buy. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is where it would take my profit zone. I would say something like that. Whoops, no. I would say from here, I want to go price down to this price and then up to that price. Let's see if that happened. There we are. Great, fantastic. Then I will do the same. Then I will do the same the next week. I would go from my buy zone and then higher. I would go from my buy zone and then higher until we no longer make higher high and higher lows. And you're wondering what I will do this week? Oh, you guessed it right. Very much welcome. This is what I will do every single week. Very interesting. And mostly hitting profit targets lately. It's been good. I have not traded all this, but that's what I'm supposed to do with this. So these green zones are targets. This one is a buy zone. And if this was turning around and it was bearish, I would sell. Only in bearish times I can sell this. Only in bearish times I can sell this. So it's a long time since it's been in bearish mode. But we can find it here. Okay. When price is bearish, then it works. If it's bearish, you'll be wrecked. Okay. Very last thing. Every week you just do the same thing, and it works absolutely fantastic. You're wondering what? See? Fantastic. And you're wondering why price all of a sudden stopped and reversed. It's probably because I can see on my chart it was a target. It was a target. It was a target. And then boom, it went above. Okay. Target. Target, 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 target. Call me crazy, but it's going to 143.50. I think it's also going much higher. I don't know where it's going to go, but let's see it till we see it. If we analyze the market to move according to SPX, we know through Elliott wave that impulsive wave ends at there is an obvious, and it would be a correlation in which if the indices go up, the dollar goes down. And if the indices goes down, the dollar goes up. And then we are at a point where the market will see a correction of at least 0.38 of its high, and therefore will apply the dollar. Okay, so you are forecasting stock market fall. Okay, that's a great plan. What I want to say to you, Antonio, is that I would love that to happen. That would give me much more money. Not because I've shorted, because that would be a great opportunity to buy. But until I have that, I can't time the market. Because during 1 year, 1 full year, there is 5 days that makes up most of the profit. So 5 days during the whole year is most of the profits. So that means through scientific research shows that you can't time the market. And the most profitable trade strategy, I don't think buy and sell was as good. I think the best one with the most returns was buying and holding and never taking profit. Because timing the market always finds a loophole in something. Waves are in the oceans, trades facts. Yeah. Okay. So if we now get a stock market fall, that would be great. Fantastic. But I can't plan it. I can't time it. I would only see if it happens. You know the difference? My trading philosophy also goes into planning the worst, hoping for the best. Bitcoin. Why do I mention Bitcoin? Let's see Bitcoin. How was that Bitcoin thing doing? That was the target, and therefore went sideways. This is a target, and that's why we're going sideways. We might go higher for that matter, and then come back down before going higher again. Great. But before any move, we always have a hard pullback. No new higher high, and then consolidation before we pick up again. This might happen again. I'm just saying to you. This is the same thing at the stock market. And if the same drivers behind the stock market. Okay? Pound yen, sorry, 140, 145, give or take, 144.5, give or take, by going higher. New Zealand dollar, US dollar. This one is sideways. And we can do this to my charts, and we can do that for the rest of the webinar. We can go absolutely, totally crazy with technical analysis. Technical analysis tells me we are sideways. This was a bullish move, and we are going to go higher. I just need to wait for price. Price is not there. It is consolidating, but we are bullish on overall until we have broken below 71. We haven't gone there yet, so I would look for buys whenever this one starts moving again. Dixie, die, Dixie. And Dixie is going to die. I'm sorry that we have already buried it, but the Federal Bank of America did it. We're just following it. So until we are making a move, New Zealand dollar is not to be found in my account. USD CAD, same thing. The other thing is, those ones are weak. Those ones are weak. That means this one's going sideways, and we're going sideways. I will stop my sizing this. Okay. I would love this to fall. As a fundamental trader, according to my analysis, this one's supposed to fall. And currently, it's just a sad face of a joker. Currently, it's just a sad face of what's he called? Jacqueline Phoenix. Jacqueline Phoenix. Basically. That's the profit we're getting USD CAD at the moment. GJ will explode. Well, it might go lower before it goes higher. Just having in mind. Just having in mind. But what I want us to do is react to the market according to your plan when you have the market conditions with you. Okay, so if you are a seller, you at no given point until there, you have no given point until there to sell this thing. It's not bearish. Even your indicator is called moving average says, hey bro, we're not bearish yet. We are not bearish. Okay. So what does that mean? We can't sell it. We would love to sell it, but we can't. So, yeah. Okay, I have a question for you. Before anyone leaves, I have a question for you. Is anyone interested, give or no take, is anyone interested in 1 month mentorship, non-refundable, when we have had the first session, so until maybe within the first 2 days, it's refundable. Okay, so non-refundable mentorship for 1 month or monthly, and how much would the price be? This is just basically out of the top of my head right now. For $100. So, does anyone interested in mentorship for non-refundable for, well, monthly, isn't it? Monthly. So every month, you know, it's a new chance to jump off. 400. If anything at all, I will make a separate group for you guys, and it will be, I guess, it will be quite, what do you call it? Quite intensive, because you only have 30 days to utilize me. Where we, generally speaking, can meet every single day individually, every one of you, like individually, and help you out. But I'm just asking, you know, if there's anything at all. But if nobody's interested, it'd be better for me. It will be a test period and see how it goes. And I think it will create a different group for you guys. And you can choose the platform. If it's Telegram, you want to be there, great. Maybe that's a thing as well. You want to be on Telegram. And how fast can you gain $100 back from the market? Depends on your account. But if you ask me, a day, 2, 3. Ahmad is joining. So for those of you who's interested, hit me up on Discord, and I will see if I can find. So if there's one guy interested so far, you guys have to DM me so I can do my small research if it's interesting for me to do it, because it's not that I feel like I am doing volunteer work, but surely. So for every month you can end before the new one, so you don't pay for the new one. But once you start a new month on the first day, it's non-refundable. It's like, you pay for a monthly subscription. That's up to you. It's not one time, it's subscription based, so you can just stop it whenever you want, but you still have to live through that month like a rental agreement. Euro yen, where is it going? Where's Euro yen going? Anyone? Is anyone having Euro yens? Anyone? I'm just having a break now. Oh, chill. So there's some music. Let's kill the music. Let's find some music. No, it's internet. Just need some music. I just need to cool my brain down. Yeah, but it's not only you in this chat today. Come on, bro. Come on. No love for Urian. You're gonna buy after retest. Okay. So what is the retest you're looking for, Bell? William? Which retest are you talking about? Is it 127.11? Is it 126.80? Okay, break is over. Where were we? Just need to. I don't want to say anything. All right. So, cheers to Coca-Cola for not sponsoring this webinar. If you know anyone in Coca-Cola, you might want to hit me up because I, cheers, mate. Yeah. What else? Now, Euro yen is supposed to go higher. Euro isn't too good of an economy, but the yen is going to be weaker than the euro, and therefore this one should rise. Basically, the other thing is dollar weakness normally turns into euro strength because they are the largest trading partners. Strength, whatever strength is. So, USD weakness turning into euro strength. Therefore, euro should be stronger than the economy says. How is the euro economy? Pretty bad, I would say. We have lockdowns, we have COVID, CPI isn't too great, unemployment is still not so great either. So, you're taking a risk here. The other question is it a good trend? Is it a bad trend? How is a trend? Well, I would say up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. But what if we get a break higher and then pull back? Probably a good idea. How about gold? Yeah. Okay. Then we know that one. So I'm just going to take that away. I really don't like that. And yes, I do follow We Trade Waves. If you're wondering, I'm just wondering what a lot of YouTubers are really doing on this YouTube thing because I don't agree. Let's see if we can find a good trade setup. I was following this one. I was wondering, how's it going, bro? Oops. Sorry. That didn't go too well, did it? Burn nurses. I made a big mistake on oil. You sold. I never placed a stop loss. Oh my lordy. Oh god. Do you know what, Burner? Brummer, sorry. Burner might be a good one at the moment, but I'm sorry. I honestly do feel sorry. Do you know what I did one day? And I don't know if it makes you better, but I had, at some point in my life, I had $200 in my account, and I put a one lot trade on, mistakenly, on, I think it was euro dollar. $200. One lot. And I think I lost like $50 or something on it. because it moved before I could change it. So I lost 25%. Is it 25%? 25% in whatever 2 minutes. So yeah, I feel you, Garrier. I feel you. Pound Swissy, please. Okay, we can do Pound Swissy. Can you please also tell about Dow Jones? We can talk about your Dow Jones a bit later on. I just want to do your oil. And for the love of our friend who sold at 149, which is basically down. Oh my lordy, it's down here. Why would you sell there, by the way? That's a very weird place to sell. Price is bullish. Everything is bullish. It's a high, great. I can understand that, but it's not. It hasn't turned around yet. It will make a low. It make a lower low, and there you can sell it. So I do feel you, but you have to do technical analysis 10 times better next time. Okay, went to work on that, bro. That's a badass bad trade. So what is going on with oil? Higher. Even I feel like a bit high sickness here. I feel like we are above 2000 level right now. And 60 was almost hit on Friday, so I would be definitely feeling this height. I don't trade oil. I just trade it on the gas station. And I think it was like, how much was it costing today? It was 16. So 16 NOK on dollar. Anyone that does better than me in math? How much was it costing today? Calculator 16 NOK. Change, calculate 189 on the liter. I don't know if that makes any gallons, but yeah. So normally it's around 11, like 11.3 to 11.9 kroner per liter, but today was 16, so it's 5 kroner up. So I'm really feeling this oil thing here. Yeah, you just asked me, is this a good trade? And I would say no. I think it's going to 60, and we are pretty much at 60 on Friday. So, you know what, people? What should we do? First of all, people, is there any new members in this class today? Is there anyone that has subscribed to this channel and said, do you know what? I like your style. I like your laugh. I also like your fundamental analysis. And I also like your approach of explaining the market, creating value for you. And last week's analysis was spot on. And I don't know how much analysis made, but let's give it 100 per trade. Give it 10 pairs. Should be around 1,000 pips given to you for free without anyone giving me anything at all. And I sit here for 1 hour and a half hours. Yeah, pretty good. Hi, Muhammad. Very much welcome. So, do you know what, people? I do thank everyone for coming here today. I'm not stopping, though. I'm just thanking everyone for coming, and I can't even see coming. I can't even type coming. Pound Swissy was requested for. So, oil, I'm just going to leave it hanging in the air. I don't know where it's going. Pound Swissy has his own thing going on here. First of all, remember that Swiss has been called out as a manipulator. They are called out by the US, and that doesn't happen much. You guys are manipulating the market. Shocker. Why? Because back in March, pound Swissy was rising when pound yen was falling, when the market was falling. I lost money. That was back in March. And it was probably, was it March? Or was it February maybe? So probably in this area here where the market went a new higher high and pound yen went a lower low. So you have the central bank to trade against. Congratulations. Then on the next move here we have this one. That is a support and resistance. We have this one that is support and resistance. And we probably have this one that's resistance and future support and resistance. Congratulations. That is the plan. Both coming back down to 123.10, 20, and then higher. Great. What is the plan for the month, you might ask, bro? That was the target. Uh-oh. But I think this one, yeah, I wouldn't be too confident, I might say. But you never know. You never know if it's going to go higher. But let's say, red alert, red alert, red alert. Let me find a red alert. Is there anything red alert areas? Is someone sitting a bell before I can see the bell? Bell, 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 bell. Hey, I can't see it, bro. Sorry, bro. You can find a heart. Is that an ambulance? Probably not an ambulance. Pound Swiss going up. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about pound and the Swiss being low. Yes. But just do remember that you're trading against the central bank. And they can do whatever they feel like doing. Okay? That is the whole problem with manipulating central banks. They do whatever they feel like doing. I can only find the bell. So we can put a bell here. Okay? Great. That is the red alert bell today. Red bell, by the way. So I would say going higher. That could be the general idea. And if it goes lower than this price here, let's say don't buy any more than. Hi Mohammed. Any pairs you want to discuss today? Anyone? Anything? You know? We've done dollar pairs. We've done most of the dollar pairs. We have done yen pairs, not really, not so much. That is already profit targeting. Oh. That's interesting. Profit targeting in February. That makes me uneasy. Let's see how does the retail traders feel like? Oh, they are short. Oh shoot, they are short. 61%. Yeah. I'm not gonna sell it though. But it could be profitable to have more like move on to ET50 and then higher. I don't like it here. USD yen. Okay. USD yen, please. MK, I heard it first time. Pound yen. We will do pound yen. I've done pound yen as well, but yeah. So, what is the weekly plan, you might ask? That was the buy, you didn't get it. That is the buy, you might get it, and then higher. That was the buy, but it's in a range, and you didn't get it. Question becomes, are we going to do that this week and then go higher? That is actually a very viable plan. That since it doesn't hit this week, it might do that next week, and we haven't really retested this move to go higher, and we might never do that. But it's a theory. If it does, that would be great. Is pound yen going to 145.7? That is 40 pips away from current market price. I don't know, maybe we shall see. So pound Aussie yen, great things that goes opposite of each other. This one is going higher. This one is going lower. That is fantastically higher. Okay, just magnificent. I would love to have my teeth in this bias as long as we're going higher, and we are. How? Just asking the pivot points, asking the moving averages. Yeah, everything is great. CAD yen, nope, nothing here, nothing here. Euro yen we did. Pound yen we've done many times now. It's high. Come back to support. Going higher. Target probably up to 145.80. New Zealand yen. Yeah. And you can, I think I've done pound yen many times now, but it's bullish. I'm thinking to go higher. 145.80, 90. 146, 145. Yeah, and see what happens after that. Pound yen, no, New Zealand yen is kind of a range right now, so it could fall further, could fall down, it can go higher. Just in between somewhere, between 75.32 and 76.13, and until it has broken and made a decision, I'm not gonna care. Care face, careless, care whatever, care. USD yen. Who wants to trade? Who wants to trade? Who wants to trade? Analyze USD yen. Who wants USD yen? Hi, Ibrahim. Bishmali. James says, yeah, so I have answered that. USD ZAR. That's quite a long time since anyone in this entire world has asked about USD ZAR. Sounds like amazing. So, Cecil Tito says, following, that's great. How have you been? Okay. Today is Valentine's Day. Today is, was it Mother's Day today? And there's something we call Faslovin, which is, I don't know, I'm gonna have to Google that. What's really Faslovin is? It's a day where you make buns. Faslovin. Like why? It's the evening before. Oh, the evening before the fast. That's not good. Am I supposed to be fasting for the next 3 days? According to Roman Catholic Church, the fasting period is 40 days before Easter. Oh. And this delicious buns has been portrayed today. Look at those buns. And I had my bun today, so I have a photo somewhere, so, but it doesn't really matter. But yeah, look at those buns, hey? With cream, whipped cream, custard, and raspberry. It doesn't need to be a raspberry jam, but some of them have that. It could just be cream and some icing sugar. Amazing. Yummy, yummy. So I'm supposed to fast for 40 days now. Okay, I don't want to die, so I don't want to do that. USD yen is another guy that does the same thing as dollar, yen, JP. Anyone JPY? USD, JPY, Swissy. Those ones go in the same direction, so they will be, if they trade against each other, they will be going sideways. And sideways it is. So how far has my price moved in these pairs ever since March? We haven't gone anywhere since March. Like, what on earth? And then the range has been 700 pips. Okay, great. You can sell it. And no, thank you. Nadas, amigos, problemas. I don't know where it's going to go. Fundamentally. No cash bags. Do you know what? If that's what makes you guys come back to me, you know, I could set you up with, we can have a live session where I make them for you, and I will eat them myself. Is that a deal? Oh, I can make them. And as people coming in, you're like wondering, what the heck is this Forex thing going to do with Fast Love? And today is this day where we have Fast Love and Valentine's and Mother's Day, and this is what we make. And I didn't know we were supposed to fast for 40 days, but hey, you have to keep our traditions. Deal. What will the effect be if UK economy crashed 9%? Oh, right. Okay. You are onto something, Wasim here, Wasif. Okay, let me tell you something. Pound has been suppressed. It has been in lockdown. But the future for pound is brighter than anywhere else because, one, vaccines. They have which one is it? Is it AstraZeneca they have? Like one of the vaccines they have, they produce in England. So they, of course, are going to they're going to get vaccines early. That is one of the most important things for investors in the market to look for. The other thing is, you have vaccines. They have been locked up for quite some time, and they might open up soon. So there is hopes for better economic activity. Aha, a good one. The other thing is, pound also now has Brexit out of the way. And it's supposed to strengthen this current economy. And it's the only thing that can really dampen that if it really crashes. But so far, we haven't seen that. So there's optimism around pound. And let me be sure of what pound really says why it shouldn't fall. No rate cut. That is what Fed said in January. No, it's January, July, August. They are not going to cut interest rates for the next 6 months at least in pound in the UK. That is massive news. Massive news. Okay? That means they're not going to lower interest rates anymore, so we can't price that in anymore. So massive news. No rate cut. That is absolutely massive news. Okay, so why? Okay, make them eat. Make them eat dead. We will watch you eat them. Why people UK? Why thinking UK doing bad even though because they have been in Brexit they have been in lockdown for so long. But yeah, there is no rate cuts coming in. So from a forex trader perspective, pound can't fall. It can, of course, it can, but it will only fall for so long because we can't price in rate cuts, which will send the pound down. Minor improvements, but it's improving. Check the calendar last week, even pound. We can check the calendar for last week and last week, previous week, last week, yesterday, that was previous week. For pounds, GDP was improving. Manufacturing was not so much. Industrial production was not so much. So yeah, also CPI was 1.4. Yeah, it's not great, but it's okay. We got 19 likes today. You guys on fire! Like, what happened today? We're really kicked something today. So, I'm just going to check something right now. Yesterday I had a weekly forex forecast. I turned off the ads just to, be helpful with you. And sure enough, it is the second most popular video for the past 10 videos. Okay, thank you for that. Still just 350 views, compared to those other YouTubers that has thousands of views, but we don't count views, do we? We count people who is transformed to better trading, that is left out of moves that will only make them lose money. So, what is our general idea? We're going to look for dollar bearishness. We look for yen bearishness. But remember, there was an earthquake this weekend, so that might strengthen the yen for some time. Just have that in mind. Johannes. Johannes, can you speak Norwegian? I don't understand your English. You just no. I know. Okay, I know you trade forex. I just want to know: is IQ option and Nodex legit option tradings? Probably not. No, and I really hate IQ options, if you're wondering. And IQ options is really a retail platform to make people trade binary options. But if you're really going to do real options, well, Saxo Bank does let you do options trading. Ameritrade and maybe some US brokers will let you do options and futures contracts. You kind of have to look into those. Who? I'm not so sure at the moment, but I know Saxo does, but they're a bit expensive and they require a minimum of 10,000 of the whatever the currencies. So if you're Norwegian, 10,000 kroner. So or $10,000 if you're American. But yeah, not really. No, they are not really the best and not really the only one. There's a lot of them out there. Can you please tell about Dow Jones? I have been requested that before by you, and I'm just sorry that I do forget sometimes. You know, my mouth is a bit fast. So yeah. Trading IQ options never had any problems. Yeah. I have lost money there, so I can't. I don't know. Am I going to portray my own failures on you guys? I don't know if I want to portray my failures on you. But as a professional trader, trading Forex for 7 years, and one of them being binary, and losing for you, I can't really say, in my opinion, I can't really say that's a good site. That's just me. Maybe it's a good site for you. Come back to me and say, I was wrong. I mean, you're so wrong. And I would love for you guys to find success there, if you do find a success. I can't just talk about them positively when I haven't experienced. That goes against my own. Is it, what do you call it? Is it sense? Is it integrity? Is that what you call it? There's a lot of trading styles I really can't vouch for. Trend lines, I hate trend lines. Binary options, I hate binary options. I hate breakout trading. And I hate candlestick trading. And I hate people who really can't learn something new because they're close-minded. So I want to learn, and I'm open for ideas. For US30, my friend, let me tell you something. Every dip is a buy opportunity. Every dip is a buy opportunity. As long as we're going higher, we're still going strong. And when it turns bearish here, I'm like, yeah, great. And we are almost closing higher highs. We are closing higher highs. And we're going to continue higher highs until it crashes. That's why you have something called stop loss. Okay? But what do? I do generally just buy stock market S&P 500 on a general notice, generally speaking, because that's where the manipulation is going. That's where the money flow is going. And if it comes down, well, this looks actually like, just mentioning people, this looks like this. Okay? Just have in mind. So, and also IQ options has open trading on weekends when there's no other weekend, like the market is open on weekends, even though they give you data to trade on the weekends. Like, who makes that data on the weekend even though it's very slow? Like, really? And those who invited me to IQ options, they owe me some money. Okay. Yeah, they owe me some money, some thousands. So if you are out there and you're using IQ options, yeah, I would love my money back. But also think, people, if you truly do options trading, Forex trading, binary trading, if you do binary trading, please stop doing that. Like, why can't just normal capital appreciation be like a good thing? Like, just generally thinking, like, if you just bought down here, what would happen to you? you bought here, I'm still bullish, still bullish, still bullish, still bullish, still bullish, still bullish. You might be thinking here, oh, Lordy, we're going lower, but no, it didn't, because the whole market is manipulated. So even though if you feel like, even though, let's say, let's do a Norwegian mountain, okay? Even though you go higher, 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 and here is the mountain view. This is what we call Trolltunga. Trolltunga looks like this. This is Trolltunga. Okay. Anyone interested? Trolltunga. Yeah. So this is Trolltunga. So this takes like 6 hours to hike one way, and then you have to go back the same way to get back down to the the mainland. Not mainland, but down to your car again. So 6 hours up in the high mountains. As you can see, there's no trees. That means it's high up in the mountains. I don't know how far down it is. Is it 600? Is it 1,000 meters down? Like something like that. So yeah. So even though you're up here on Trolltunga, you are protected from falling. Here in Trolltunga, you have your own brain, but here you have the market participants and the central bank and all those. Even though it makes a new low, it still continues higher and still higher and still higher and still higher and still higher until we make higher highs. Right? Yeah. And then brokers, I don't really care. I don't really care about brokers. And Robinhood and all those people. Like, people didn't know. Like, people didn't know that Robinhood sold their flow to a hedge fund manager, to hedge funds, and Robinhood is free of charge to use. Like, really, people? Really? You didn't know that it sold their flow? What are you all about? Like, if your broker is cheap to use, there is a fishy thing here somewhere. After 7 years of going through all those brokers you have mentioned today, by the way, I've been through all of them. Don't me worry you that I have no experience with them. I do. Surely. Painfully. So, use 30. Technical analysis on a daily basis, weekly basis. You know what? Just how the fund you want. It's going to go higher. No worries. I will dive shortcut into the water. Well, it's 1,000 meters down, so you'll probably be dead before you hit the water. But okay, cool. If you didn't die before the water hit you, you will be dead when you hit the water. So, what else, people? What else? So, if we talk about Robinhood, if we talk about GME, I should have made a video about that and bashed those GME stock traders. Not because they're stupid people. No, they're not. But they have been mass sucked into a trade that they don't understand themselves. What is too good to be true is probably too good to be true. And I didn't buy GameStop, by the way. I didn't buy AMC or anything of that. Do you know why? Because there is something called volatility. The higher the volatility, the higher side, the higher volatility to the lower side. It is called standard deviation. If anyone has done any PhD, any master's degree, standard deviation. Oops, well, that was not what I was supposed to say. Something like that, and then you higher the volatility you get, the shorter you get that, and the more extremes you have here. Those get bigger. You really don't want to be in it. The other thing we did a test one day on Norwegian Air. We did Like, really? It's not 54. Is it really $54? Oh yeah, they have done some splits here. Okay, great. It's not really 54 krona, it's actually much lower than that. But okay, cool, whatever. So even Norwegian Air Shuttle was up here at 200. It's not 200 anymore, apparently. The standard deviation was so high. So from 15 to 16, it has moved 90%. Okay. So this move has gone down to like 0 now, almost like that. So that is a price, a stock you don't want to be in because it has such a high value. And that was back in 2008 or 9. No, 17, sorry, here. When it was much higher than this one right now. So if you invested then, you have lost all your money. Basically, sorry. That was some statistics for you as well. Killing people, stop trading because it's really. We'll definitely check out IC markets, but thanks. You know, whatever broker you use, there will never be a friend, and they will always scam you. So that's my basis. That's what they're incentivized to do. Also incentivized to make you trade like crazy. Okay. If I was a seller, I would love this price. By the way, if you're wondering, this is a break of that resistance, and right now we're like at the last leg. And on daily, we're still hanging in there. So this was really a price coming down to find buyers. We found buyers. Question is, what is going to happen next? Are we going to fall down to make it up a bottom, then higher high, and then continuation to the absolute max higher side, or are we going to continue from here? I don't know. That is plan A and plan B. A is this one. And then C is we take it down here and then up. Downtown. And by that time, I already sold it. But right now, this week, tomorrow, today, looking for the higher side. We'll definitely check out SE markets. Wall Street Mafia 10% ritual. Okay, let me say something else then today. Let me teach you something today. Hopefully this is teaching you something today. You as a Forex trader can make millions if you have a billion. What are they saying? If you want to be a millionaire, the fastest way to become a millionaire is to become a millionaire. The fastest way to become a millionaire is to be a billionaire and buy an airline. The fastest way to become poor in trading is to think you're going to be rich fast. So, as we have been trading this one higher, we made 10,000 pips, by the way, people. Back in November, December. 10,000 pips. Boom. Congratulations. That was great moves. That was this move here. What do we do then? Should we do it again? 10,000 pips? Should we do 10,000 pips again? Yeah. Just waiting for it. It's not necessarily the best market condition right now, but okay, cool. So, if we are anticipating the stimulus package to come, we anticipate dollar weakness soon around, you know. Even those with demo can try. Yeah, demo trade is actually getting worse prices, by the way, if you're wondering, people. Then we should go higher. So, that's me for today. I've been here for 1.5 hours. We still have 21 awesome viewers. And we have one guy that wanted to have mentorship for $100. Okay, great. Other than that, great. Oh, people are really commenting right now. Sell drugs. Don't. Those are not allowed on this one. So today, so to sum up today, we want dollar bearishness, we want yen bearishness, and hey, what's up, bros? Buns. The future rates of Australian, New Zealand, Euro, and Pound is to the higher side. Take a screenshot of this one if you want to. Pause it. Congratulations. This is for my mentorship students and my YouTube members. If you want to become a YouTube member, it costs you whatever, $14 a month, and you get fundamental analysis every week, Sunday at 5 p.m. before everyone else. And I said a lot of other things in there. Great, congratulations. The other things that I want to say to you today is, don't be a retail trader. Don't trade how they trade. Don't buy dollar. Don't buy yen just because you mean that dollar should be bullish. Dollar is not bullish. How can I say that dollar is not bullish? Well, let's see COT report. Is dollar really bullish? Let's see. Is it? By hedge fund managers. Dollar. Add. Okay, great. We do ads. So we have 19,000 contracts long and 29,000 contracts short. That means half of the market, not half of the market, 2/3 of the market. So 66%. Oops. 66% is dollar down, and 33% is dollar up. So which team do you want to be on? 33% or the 66% of the market? I would take the 66% because that's the majority, and the majority are going to run the market. Congratulations, fantastic. Which link is invalid? Ahmad, is it really invalid? Which link? So, two things here. The weekly forex forecast from yesterday, if you really want to look at it, great, fantastic. That shouldn't be invalid. Oh. Really? Okay, so I'm getting there. Maybe I'm banned from giving out links then. Okay, whatever. Go to my YouTube channel then, people. That's all. Go to my YouTube channel. Yeah. Correct, Ahmad. So I'm just waiting for that to happen. It hasn't happened yet, so I can't really say that you should sell the yen. But yeah, there is something to it, and I think it's going to happen soon. Correct. It's basically money coming back home because of paying taxes, because of foreign investments. Yeah, I know, but Ahmad, it's Abbas. It's just to show what do you call it? An easier and simpler version. That's all. Maybe I should do that instead. But okay, people, I'm done. I'm flat out. I've been here for many hours, and go check out the weekly forex forecast if you have some hours left, some minutes left. and it's still not the most popular video the past 10-week videos. That's past 2 weeks or whatever it is. So yeah, it's not really, that's really 2021. So it's just 300 views. So if you feel like seeing some fun and some memes in there, and an ad-free weekly forex forecast, there you go. We'll do so. Boom! Congratulations on the profits. It was probably $1,000 pips worth of analysis last week. Let's see if we can do it again. Okay? Let's go to war. I'm Ivan Viking Pipmaster, and we're going to war. Bye, sir. Have a good day. Have a good night. All the profits in the world. I hope you succeed immensely.